Everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. So it's the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. As you can see, I have some chicken quarters in the pan. And I'm like this because I'm kind of pissed off at acne price gouging. I did splurge on the Jack Daniel's honey barbecue sauce. This we already had. Glad we already had these. Being on a limited budget, you can't really afford much. So anyway, this is going to go in the oven on 450. This is already completely thawed. It has onion powder and balsamic glaze on it. So like I said, I'm just going to cover this and put it in, and then we might start the dessert portion. And now I also got some of these. They cook in 5 minutes, so that's the other thing that I'm just going to put on the stove. Okay, trying to keep it stable in there. So now you got the good butter knives with the serrated part on it. You know what I'm talking about. You know these are Dollar General butter knives. Yeah, cut it this way. Let me show you, like, that cuts pretty good, but let's switch to reality and get a better knife. So, you know, I'm going to pull out the one I usually use. Normally I would just make the macaroni salad, but you know what? And I would usually make it the day before. But life happens. So I'm going to get all these cut up and put in the water. And then when we come back, I'll already have the scallions that cost $2 for a freaking bundle, when I remember these used to cost 98 cents. The hell? Actually, I need to show you what I'm making for dessert. Like, y'all, this was ridiculous. This was the only vanilla almond milk Greek yogurt. I find our yogurt fucking ridiculous anymore. Then I couldn't find pistachio pudding, so I found the vanilla. And I got one of these. You know I don't use the crust from this. That's why we have gluten-free double stuffed Oreos. That is the crust. So get the last pan out, which is what I should have done. If you know what I'm going to do with this, you know. If you've seen those videos, you know I use the Oreos as a crust. This is clean. I have washed it. You know, I will not use something unless it's washed thoroughly. Been used. Log. Oh wait. Oreo tops. No, I need one to myself. Now, like, the little bit of groceries that I got today cost $37. Not the chicken, the potatoes, the scallion, this, the potatoes, and that, plus some A&W root beer. Well, I'm not ridiculous. Okay. What I'd like to do is just crush them up, but I'm out of the big Ziploc bags to do that. Because I can't afford it. So let me move the scallions out of the way. Enjoy my Oreo. When we come back, I will have this crushed down and show you how I'm going to do this part. Okay, so that's the whole package. And now we get down to this part to pull the innards out. They're soft, it's hot out in. First thing we're going to do is add the Jello pre-mix when I can get it to break open. This makes it easier. Yeah, remember that? My hands aren't working too good today. Hashimoto's sucks. Still ain't gonna get me sad or mad. You know me. It's gonna thrive, y'all. Okay. In there. And like I said, we don't use chocolate on the counter. You gotta clean it off so the cat and the dog don't get a hold of it. So, this would be the breadcrumb part, and we're not using that. So, snow bake, which makes it more easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's also good to have good scissors in your kitchen. I know they're not kitchen scissors. I don't really care. They're scissors and they work, right? So, most of the time you would end up putting milk in here. I'm just deciding to go with this. It's a new dig, new flavor, something to savor. Alright, you guys, this was $6. Tell me that's not ridiculous. Some of the other ones were like ridiculously $10, $10 or $11. Yogurt should not cost that much. Anyway, I'm going to try to get this thing open. Okay, for the almond milk yogurt, that's actually not bad. Some of that in there. No. It's going in the fridge anyway, so whatever. Honestly, that was too liquidy to be yogurt. And I didn't have it out on the counter for too long. And it's only in the 80s today, so. Switch spoons to mix. We're just gonna go with this. Save that for it, because I might want to taste test that later. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So if you can replace the milk with the Greek yogurt, which is milk anyway, or mine is almond milk, so mine's basically nut milk. I know almonds are technically a seed, but let's make it mix and funny. Oh, that looks pretty good. I know this is going to be sweet. You know. There's my vanilla. It needs a smidge more vanilla. Oh, that's good though. That's rich, but it's good. It's not rich nuts rich, but it's good. Either way. It's going to be enough for, you know. Let me grab some milk. Okay, so I put some milk in this. So I can shake it up and get the rest of that out of there. Kind of like what you do with pasta sauce. That little something in there, shake it up, you know. gets all that flavor. Oh yeah, that got that pretty darn good. Look at that. That's good. Put that milk away in a moment. So whenever Rob or Steve has milk and they're out in the living room, the cat and the dog both drink from both of them. That's funny though. So, like I said, this is going to go in the refrigerator. There, that's a better consistency. I do have a new kitchen tool. I just haven't used it yet. Haven't shown it to you yet. Because it came from one of my favorite places that closed. So sad. Still sad. So, I'll layer this in here. Try to spread it out when I have this to the bottom covered. I gotta check those potatoes in a moment too, and that chicken. So I figured I might as well throw dessert together while waiting for the rest, you know, because this is a no bake. I'm not sure it'll last the night either, honestly. Most of the time when I do something like this, it might last, but then it might not last. I can't this. I'll be right back. Now dessert is ready to go in the refrigerator. So the potatoes are done, so I have to clean this up, you know, somehow. And then start the potato salad portion. And also check the chicken. Okay, well, I said I'd have these cut. When it comes down to these, just go like that. Okay, that's all you have to do. Then you can clip off an end if it don't look right. Save these. You're going to regrow it. These are called scallions or green onion because it's green and it's an onion. Make sure that you have them even. Cut off the weird part. If you feel like there's still something weird, cut it off. Just cut it off. Anyway, save you the lunch. You're gonna regrow your onion. This shit's too expensive anymore. I have to check my other onions, see if they're even sprouting. I mean, they look like they started to, but who knows anymore? All the chemicals they put on our food. The reason why we're all always sick. Just saying. So I'm just gonna cut up all the veg, boil some eggs. We're gonna make our sauce in the bowl this time. We're gonna make it a little different. You can always make your sauces different. That's okay. Depends on the mood of the food. The ice maker's going, so don't mind that noise. Had to add more water to it this morning. It's like, what's wrong with the ice maker? I looked over and I'm like, yeah, crap, there's no ice in it. Without that, I'm not making a very big potato salad, potato salad. Like I said, put those aside. This is your trash right here. Or you can throw these outside to the rabbits in your yard. They'll actually eat that. I might do that. Throw it outside for the bunnies. I'm going to make some sauce. We'll be back. Sauce is too easy to do. And I ran these under cold water so they'd stop cooking. So, yeah. Now, the reason I did the sauce in the bowl this time is because when you're doing potato salad, it's going to absorb differently. So, if you can, put a little potato in at a time. Mix that in. Now, obviously, the eggs aren't done yet. Might have accidentally made too much sauce. We're going to put our vegetable in. Just put it to the side. Do this. Now I know this will be better the second day. Trust and believe. Trust the process. Yes, trust the process on that. Man, that's just rude. Alright. So, potatoes do absorb a lot, so that'll be pretty good right here. So I'm just gonna cover this with the vegetable plate, and then I'm gonna check the chicken. So vegetable plate in place, put this back, and I'll put the rest of the stuff away after I check that chicken. Okay, you know when I said trust the process? This, my friend, now just needs some barbecue sauce on it. And we're still waiting for the eggs. Not gonna lie to y'all, I've been having a Hashimoto's attack during part of filming. But am I gonna let that stop me? Of course not. Of course not. Come on. Really? I know the lid is right here, but it's not one of those little pop lid things. Now, I like to put barbecue sauce on like the last 10-15 minutes of the cooking process. Even if you put this out on the grill, do the same thing. I like the fact that the bottles, you know, glass, that's cool and all, but come on now. Okay, so hold on. Anyway, that took forever. So this is gonna go back in. When the eggs are done and I put it in the potato salad, then I'll meet y'all in the living room. So anyway, bad. I had to have the guys finish making it. And the pup sat over with me after a seizure. Anyway, so this is what the food looks like. Steve did take a picture. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Rob. That's the best potato salad I've ever made.
No, we made.
Yeah, true. I made most of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
I finished it.
Did you supervise?
No, actually, he helped.
I tried to add hot sriracha, but then I got shot down.
Yeah, but you know, he did help shell the eggs.
Egg shucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, that the potato salad is good. Now for the chicken. Cat and dog are playing. What do you guys think of your chicken?
It's good.
Good. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I cooked for the 4th of July. And maybe I won't do my outro yet because we have dessert in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So we'll be back after a while. Okay, and now we are back. Now Rob got to taste test. The spoon.
You say.
Mm-hmm. Either one of you fur babies can have this because of chocolate. So this is dessert. What is your opinion, Steve?
It's good. I like it.
So I put almond milk, yogurt, vanilla yogurt in this with the inners from the cookie. Some vanilla pudding mix from the cheesecake. Rob's giving me a look. Some milk.
Buffets.
And for gluten-free Oreo. No. And Rob's like, wait, do what? And a splash of vanilla.
It already had vanilla.
Huh?
You said it already had vanilla?
Mm-hmm.
Get it more.
A little extra?
So there's a whole packet of Oreos. Make the crust because they seem smaller. Anyway, 4th of July dessert. The apple pie filling was way too much at the store. So that's why there's no apple pie filling on this. Anyway, have a good 4th of July. A happy 4th of July. And stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Rob, alright, you say it, Rob.
No.
Come on. Stay happy.
Oh, I know it by heart. I just.
Oh, you do? Stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. See, you said it with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.